Hi everyone, I'm Bonita from Pennies to Dollars and welcome back to my channel where we talk about frugality. I was raised by Depression era parents in the great state of Kansas, and so I have lived frugally most all of my life. There has been some times in my 20s where I strayed away from some of that and thought maybe I could live a better life, and then as I got older I came back to it realizing that I wanted to live and not just survive. Many times we will hear from people, well, you can't take it with you. And that may be true, but you also need enough money to last until the end. So if you live your life thinking you can't take it with you, you're probably going to run out of money and you're going to be in debt. And so I do live frugally, and I hope you also join in these beliefs, or that you are here to learn how you can live more frugally to make your life easier. There were times in my life where I struggled. There were times where I couldn't afford to go to the doctor when I was sick. There was times that I couldn't afford to get propane because I already owed money on the last batch of propane and I couldn't afford to pay for it. So I have been where some of you are. I have struggled, and this is why I came to the conclusion that I needed to live frugally so that I didn't have to struggle. So today we're going to talk about the cost of routines. So many times we hear from people about that cost of coffee in the morning going through the drive-through. If you happen to work a hybrid schedule, part of the time at home, part of the time at work, and maybe you just go in a couple of days a week and you think, I'm just going to get a blended medium coffee a couple of days a week. Adding that up at about what it costs right now in the state of Kansas to go through a drive-through, that will add up to about $650 a year. Now, if you have a credit card and you pay about $54.08 a month in credit, that also will equal up to about $650 a year. I think that they have us use those apps and put your credit information into those apps, so when people go through the drive-through, they're desensitized to the fact that this is actually costing them money. It's so easy just to hold that phone up and have it scanned, and it automatically gets charged to your card, and you don't actually have that money passing through your fingers. And when that money isn't actually passing through your fingers, it's so much easier to not think about the fact that it's actually costing you money, or that you're actually charging money that you're going to have to pay for later. I always joke with my husband that I think it's harder to scam frugal people. For instance, I will get emails that will say, your Venmo didn't go through. I don't have Venmo. I will get, your Amazon package is not being able to be delivered. I don't have an Amazon package coming. I will also get those from FedEx. Sometimes I get them from Costco. I don't have a Costco membership. I don't have a FedEx package coming. So I read those and I just laugh, because I think the majority of people, those scams might work because they probably have all of those things. I've even got ones that said your Netflix payment didn't go through. I don't pay for Netflix either. So all of those things that they can just automatically send out by the masses, they can maybe have the chance of fooling the majority of the public, because the majority of the public has most of those things. So that's another comfort level in living more frugal. So as you look at your schedules, getting up in the morning, going to work, packing your lunch, maybe having an afternoon snack, are there anything in your schedule that is costing you more money than it should? It may be the routine that is actually keeping you broke. Think about what is hard for you. Is it hard for you to get up in the morning to go to work? Do you need that motivation of that coffee drive-through to get you out of bed? Is it hard for you to get through the afternoon? Do you need that afternoon snack to motivate you to get through the afternoon? Do you need after work shopping to motivate you to get through the day? And are you packing a lunch, or are you looking forward to that lunch break to get through the first half of the day? Sometimes those little routines are what are actually keeping us broke. I personally look forward to my lunch breaks. I look forward to sitting in my car, bringing my lunch, reading a book, maybe looking at my phone, and I even carry my budget with me. Yes, I'm one of those people. I love numbers, and I will look through my budget. I'll see where I'm at. I'll see what my money goals are, and it motivates me to keep up with those money goals. Those are some of the things that I do on my lunch break, and I actually find it relaxing to do that in the car during my lunch break. For me, I need that planning time. I need that planning time to stay on track, to see where I'm at, and to have that constant reminder of what I need to do to meet my goals. I look forward to that alone time. Sometimes we don't always get alone time, and I think alone time is good for us to sit back, think, and regroup. It's important for us to rest. It's important for us to recharge, and that go, go, go routine that we keep up with so often when we do hold down a job is a lot of times what gets us into debt, because we are on that fast-paced routine that is just spend, spend, spend to try to get back home to do the next thing that we need to do. What can you do to motivate yourself so that you are not spending money on your day-to-day routines? What kind of things do you look forward to, and can you incorporate those into your day or into your week? If you love to read, can you just make sure your book is in the car during your lunch break so that you get the chance to read that book that you've been looking forward to? Can you take your favorite music to listen to on your lunch break to help yourself relax? Some of my motivation for this year has been that I want less to do in my schedule. I want less time spent on my things. I want to stop taking my time sorting, cleaning, and making decisions on things that I own, on whether they need sold or whether or not they even have any value when I'm decluttering. I want more time to spend on things that I enjoy. And if you're not sure what those things are, make a list of things that you enjoy and start working them into your schedule. And my goal is to be debt-free, mortgage-free, car payment-free, and interest-free as I move into retirement. And I have met most of those goals, and I'm very close to meeting the last one. I also would like to lose weight, and that is on my goal. So they don't all have to be financial goals, but sometimes it helps to have those things in the forefront of our mind so we can keep moving forward on those goals and keep ourselves motivated. And our daily routines, whether they're good, bad, or ugly, can actually sabotage what our internal goals are. Sometimes we're so busy we can't even get to the basics of like cleaning our refrigerator or cleaning out our car. You could use your lunch break to clean out your car. Just sitting in your car on your lunch break in a clean, organized car can also be relaxing. What can you do to lower your stress, lower the pressure, and lower the obligations of the things that you have in your day-to-day routines? And I know that a lot of these are questions to you. So I'm kind of giving you some homework today. These are things that I have done to get myself on track with where I want to be. I want to retire in 5 years or less. So for your homework, I would like for you to make a list. What are the things that make you happy? For me, it is travel and free time. What are the things that are keeping you from that goal? For me, it is some debt that I still have, and it is time. And then what is your deadline to meet those goals? And I've set deadlines for myself. Like I said, I've got 5 years or less until I retire. So my goal is, if I could meet those goals sooner, I could retire sooner. And a lot of you have shared with me that you did retire early. And I know not everyone's goal is to retire early, but maybe your goal is to work one job instead of two, or two jobs instead of three. There's been many, many times in my life that I have worked three jobs to make ends meet. And when I look back, I worked my entire life away. And a lot of times it was for things that I could have done without, that I could have lived more frugally and had more time, which was ultimately my goal. But I didn't take the time to sit down and look at what made me happy and what it took to get there. So I hope that this has been helpful to you. I hope that you will take a chance to look at your goals, to look at what makes you happy, what it takes for you to get there, and what date you can put on those goals. And also take a look at your routines and see if they are helping or not helping you meet those goals. Let me know in the comments anything that you have gained from this little homework project, and I would love to hear about it. And I hope to see you in the next video.